Have you ever been on the verge of death, not knowing what to eat, you don't know what to make, but you want to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich and you don't know how? Why does he have tortillas? I don't know. Well, here's the perfect tutorial for you. My name is Desmond Henry, and I'm going to show you how to make the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich you've ever had.
So the first thing you're going to need is jam or jelly. I got strawberry jelly. Next ingredient is peanut butter. I got creamy peanut butter. Next item you'll need is a plate or something to place it on. Next thing you'll need is bread. This is a vital ingredient that you need to make a peanut butter and jelly. The next thing you're gonna need is 2 separate knives, one for peanut butter and one for jelly.
Alright, so the first thing you want to do is pick up your bread. You can get it from any local store. I got mine from Walmart. It's almost done, but it's what we're gonna have to do today. You can grab any piece of the bread, just grab 2 slices of bread. You can use the butt of the bread, but personally, I hate that piece. So we're gonna grab the 2 middle pieces. Now we're gonna set our bread to the side. Next, we're gonna grab the peanut butter. We picked up some Jiffy peanut butter from the store. You can get creamy, crunchy, whatever you like. Next thing you wanna do is peel off the top if it's brand new. If it's not brand new, it should already be open. So you're gonna peel off the top, set that to the side. The next thing you wanna do is grab your knife, one of your 2 knives, and you're gonna grab the container, get out a healthy amount of peanut butter, whatever you would like to your liking. I don't like my peanut butter jelly sandwiches to be too thick, so I like to use a thin layer of peanut butter, but you can use however much you want. And what you want to do is spread the peanut butter throughout every corner. Make sure every corner is reached, so every bite has a little bit of peanut butter. After you're done spreading the peanut butter on, you're going to take your knife and set it back down to the side. We're going to set this knife to the side. We're going to grab our new knife, our second knife, and we're going to open this jelly. This jelly I also got from Walmart. This is strawberry jelly, but you can get any flavor that you want. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you have jelly. So what you're going to do is want to pop off the top. You're going to take your knife and you're going to grab however much you want with this scoop. So you're going to stick your knife in a jar, cut it a little bit, and take out a big scoop. And you're going to put this on the second piece of bread. Not the same first piece of bread, but the second piece of bread. So you're going to want to spread it all out. Again, make sure you get it all around every corner. And make sure that it's to your liking. Me, I prefer a little bit more jelly than peanut butter, so I add a good scoop of jelly. And once it's all spread out, you can go on to the next step. You're going to take your knife, you're going to set it to the side, and now you're going to grab your 2 slices of toast, and this part's important. Peanut butter side up, jelly side up, and you're going to connect them together so where the peanut butter and the jelly are touching. That's the main factor when you're making a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Next thing you want to do is grab one of your 2 knives. It doesn't matter which, but I prefer to cut with the peanut butter knife. There's no reason to it, but you can either cut diagonally or you can cut straight way. I like to cut it diagonally because it makes it feel more special and official, so we went ahead and cut it diagonally. After you're done cutting your sandwich, you've made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Pat yourself on the back.